I want to go back to the example you gave when you bought the raincoats.
Oh, okay,
Right?
yes.
It's quite interesting, but we'll try to center around it a bit. But how deeply should one research the other party before a negotiation?
As deep as you can. Use as much information. The more info you get, the better it is.
So, but what exactly must they be looking out for?
Well, okay, so same thing you look out for yourself. If this negotiation does not go on, do I have options? Same thing for them. If this negotiation does not go on, do they have many other options or not? And what would be their walk away if I can find out? Normally, before the meeting, depends. If you've got very good friends, you're very well networked, maybe you can find what's going on in the market. If not, during your first negotiation, you will need to very quickly find out if they ask for a crazy ask or crazy request, what is the reason behind it? And they will share with you if they trust you. And normally, if you don't know them before, it takes some time. So the relationship is very important. So when you're going to research, when you're preparing for yourself, the same thing prepare for them. What is their walk away? Do they have options or not? Who is the person coming? What is the character like? One particular client I had, I talked to the manager and I'm going to go and deal with the senior GM. I asked her, Tuan Haji, how is Tuan Haji's character? She asked me, what do you mean? I said, is he a detailed person? Is he a chatty person? Is he loves ideas or he's very structured or how? Oh, he is very structured, Suresh. When you come talk to him, you better be clear, better be detailed because he knows his stuff. He doesn't like it, he will stop you on the spot. So now I'm prepared mentally, okay, this guy is like this. So when I prepare my proposal, whatever I present on the slide and whatever I send him in the proposal has to be the same. Because he will completely check. And he's got three highlighters, green, yellow and red. Whatever I say, he's got his own color coding in the head. And he will take a ruler like in school days, and underline. 60-year-old man. And he asks you questions means is expert type of questions. Because he's seasoned. So that will help me in the negotiation. And we close the deal.
But in the case of the whole raincoat thing, one of the things that helped you negotiate and get the price you wanted was because you knew the nature of the fast-moving goods versus slow-moving goods.
Right.
So how important is knowledge in business or knowledge in that field, particularly where you're negotiating, impact how you come out of a negotiation?
Okay. In that particular scenario, right, I don't know what other wholesale markets or hypermarkets will give me. I don't know. That's the first one I went to. And because I got a very good deal, I just bought it from there. But I did not do research, what will it cost? Now, like those days, our mothers and all that, you go to 5 shops before you buy from one shop. So that's good. That's good, but it's a real long story process.
It is.
Right. So, but clients do this. Which trainer gives what? Correct? But nowadays, it's true recommendation. So, if I don't have also knowledge, if I can get knowledge, great. If it's a huge deal like in Sunway IJM, you better do research. What are IGM's options? What are the numbers behind IJM? Who are the other people contending for the particular deal, right? So because it's a big deal, it's 11 billion, right? So you better do your research because when you go there, you can share and you can ding dong lah. But if you're not prepared, then you will get sold wholesale, confirm. So, but for the raincoat, all I needed in my head is 190 is not a big deal. I just need a good discount. I get a discount, I buy. No problem. You see? So that was the scenario. So depending on the scenario, if I have an idea, let's say you tell me, okay, a car will cost this amount. This car, how come the other car is so expensive? What is additional about that car that this car doesn't have? Actually, more or less same on Suresh. Like give you example, I went to this Japanese car maker. They have a premium brand and they have a mass market brand. And I asked the salesperson there, what is the reason? The car is almost the same size, comes from the same factory, but premium has the different logo and this one different logo. So I asked, what's the difference? The person said, the premium brand, this is the brand. The mass market brand, this is the brand. That's the difference. I said, what do you mean that's the difference? She said, if you buy the premium brand, you are at par with the Mercers and the Audis and the, all these people. You buy the mass market, you are at par with the other one. So you want to be in which community? I said, but the product looks the same, size is the same, but I'm paying 100,000 more for this one. She could not explain. But when I talked to a senior salesperson, she could explain very clearly what's the added value of the premium brand. So you must know, a customer comes to you and asks you, you better know. And I also expect you to know your competitors if you're in sales. Because I also will do my research. Now imagine I do my research, you don't do your research. Now why would I buy from you? You're not interested. You're only interested in selling. You're not interested in selling benefit. You're only interested in selling the product. You're not selling to me my needs, So in your mind, you don't think it's important for me to know about my competitors. You might not know all your competitors, but you need to know your key competitors. If you lose business, normally you're losing to who? So you find out a bit more about what's going on in the market.
I guess we are now going to a bit of sales. Of course, negotiation is such a big part of sales, right?
Yeah.
And one of the most iconic scenes or lines associated with sales has come from the movie The Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Right? Sell me this pen.
Yes.
I think for a while after that movie came out, so many I can see online social media, every trainer is like, "Oh, I'll teach you how to sell the pen" and all that. Like it came up, it was a trend, lah. Okay. Now in the movie, why that line worked according to the people in the movie, the actors or the roles, characters in the movie, was that because the only way to sell the pen is to create a demand for that pen, right? How in negotiation do you create a demand or increase that of course, when you walk into a negotiation room, there is a demand. How do you increase that demand for what you're selling?
Okay, so demand is based on need, right? So if I can create a strong enough need, then the demand will come by itself. So right now, you talk about the world, there's a huge need for chips. So whoever is selling chips, the demand will go high. So I need to find out first what's the need. What's your need? When I find out your need, now I can create demand for my product. My product must fulfill your need. As simple as that.
But need varies. Okay, like for example, if somebody goes and buy the same example you gave about the car, you have one that's the premium, one is the mass market, right? Yeah. If you look at, for example, you have Toyota, you have Lexus, same thing, same concept, same company, but one is for a different one.
Okay.
The needs of the buyers buying those two products are very different.
Yes.
And the needs also differ based on income, based on where they stay, cultural, all sorts of things, right? So how does a negotiator know or at least make the best guesstimate of the person sitting in front of him, what is his need?
Find out, ask him directly. So who is this car for, sir? Oh, this is for my daughter. For your daughter, okay, she uses it. So you must ask questions that will give you an idea, is this the car for that person or not? So I give you an example. There's another another automotive company we trained, and the person in my class is from the previous. Okay, so the person is from company A, and she was from company B earlier. Now, company B's product is not as attractive as company A in terms of look and design. In terms of pricing, company B, the earlier company, is actually cheaper. Okay, and the father of the customer, now the father is buying it for the daughter, first car. Of course, wants to go for the company A, which is a more expensive one, and almost going to buy. And he's now thinking, okay, before I choose, because A is very obvious, I'm going to buy A, confirm. And the daughter is like, doesn't matter to me. But he still says, never mind. The wife says, no, just go and check out the cheaper one. It's also same from the same country, but it's a different brand. So just go and check it out. So they went to the next one, and that one was maybe about 10% cheaper. And he asked the salesperson, oh, I just went to your competitor, this one, and I actually already have decided to buy that one. So he said, oh, okay, really, sir? So what made you come here? He said, I just want to make sure whether I'm comparing. I just want to see whether better or not. Okay, very simple, sir. Who is this for? This is for my daughter. Okay. She's going to go to work, university. No, she's going to go to university up and down. Okay, for your daughter, right? Okay, good. Now, touch wood, sir. If your daughter ends up in an accident, okay, touch wood, sir, and she is in that car compared to she's in my car, this car has 7 airbags, that one has 4. So which car would you prefer her to be in if there was an accident? Immediately he bought the cheaper car, not as attractive, right? In terms of resale value, not as good as the other one, but safety better.
Because he lies on the priority.
Correct. So he knows, first time car buyer profile like this, the one buying is the father, for the daughter, this is the key selling point. That is the need. So you must know your market. You must know the profile, you must know the segment.